I told you we would go live today for the Gathering of Planets, and that is what we are doing. I'm so excited. I feel just very aligned. Okay, I'm going to try to make sure that I can see. Oh, that's interesting. So it doesn't, that's very funny. I can see that it is not wanting to be in landscape mode here. So let's turn this. Okay, very interesting. Again, who knows why Spirit does what it does, but yeah, that's very interesting that it decided it was going to do that. I've never had it do that before. Okay, I've never had it do that before. Very, very interesting there. Okay, so funny stuff here, technology, right? Maybe that is part of the gathering of planets, right? Because we do have all that planetary energy, right, coming through. And we have that on top of, right, some of these very intense retrogrades that are coming through. And so it's important that we remember that it's all aspecting everything, okay? And as it aspects, right, as we go through that, there's this energy of, it's funny, all of a sudden they start, like I heard Steve Noble, I don't know if you guys know who he is. I love his meditations. If I cannot sleep, I put on one of his meditations, and as soon as he starts talking to me, I'm out, right? Like he's just got the most soothing voice. But they came through with him, and it was, right, like open mind, open body, open soul, right? So it really is this, see, there's the ding, 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 right? So it's something that it's very important that we do partake in this, okay? So as we're getting started here, okay, for those of you that are new, as I am getting ready to, I'm going to share this. For those that are new, I am a channeler. Okay, so I am intuitive. So it may be something that you're like, oh, that's weird. What is she saying about that, right? Yeah, I'm woo. I might not be for everybody. I might not be for you. My aspect of what I understand of being the Kundalini planes, which I'm going to share here in just a minute, is probably not for you, okay? And that's all right, okay? It doesn't have to be for you. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you, okay? So don't take it. Don't put on the glass slipper. Don't get into the, right, the pumpkin carriage, all right? And just know that it's not for you, okay? So I'm going to try to see if I can. All right. So, hello, how are you? So, we are going to talk about the gathering of the planets and why it came in with the Kundalini. Okay, I wrote down what I was channeling yesterday so that I would not forget, because the way that my inner knowing works, it's kind of like a hard drive. And as soon as Spirit has written some things on it, they disappear. Spirit will bring things back up to me sometimes, but not always. So my understanding of the Kundalini planes is that there are 12 Kundalini planes, and they triangulate into a 13th that becomes our life container, okay? And so we have the first three are soul body, which is our upper heart chakra, okay? Positive mind, enlightened state mind, which is mind heart unity, okay? It's unity. And then there's the neuro body, our intuitive guidance, okay? And this becomes, these first three become the triad, okay, that I was talking about in the video yesterday. The trine, okay? The three souls here that are these three highest energies of our highest purpose, right? It's like the upper container within our life container. So then we have the negative mind, which is our primal man, okay? It is the limbic state. It's what controls our physical body processes. And it's important to understand that, right? Number 5 is the physical body processes. And the body has a desire, because it is energy, because it is energy speaking to energy, that it wants to be reorganized. Okay, it wants to be reorged. Almost like it's, they explained it to me almost like, right, the body and the cells, they are working, and it is like a community, like a business, like an enterprise, right? And they're all working together. And so they don't want to be stuck in one organization, right? They want to be reorganized around and working with other people. They don't want to get bored, right? Our body likes that energy. That's why the last couple of years have been so hard, right? Because we have so much of our microbiota is on the outside of our being. Like if you looked at us, we're kind of like Pigpen from the Peanuts. It's like we've got this cloud around us, and it's not just the aura, okay? It's the microbiota on the outside of the body. And they want to connect with other people, and they want to have that exchange, that equal exchange. And then we have the arc line, which is the energy between. Now, this is the most important energy for those that resonate for Ophiuchus, because again, for those of you that don't know, I see Ophiuchus as being, okay, not just the sign that is between Scorpio and Sagittarius, not just the sign that is between, right, death and rebirth. It really is, Ophiuchus really is this energy of the in-between, right? We are in between where we came from, our soul space, our origin codes, and where we're going. And this life, this dimension, this experience is that in between. And so the arc line really is the most important chord in that aspect. And we're trying to, in that energy, contain our balance, our justice, our purpose. And so what they showed me with this gathering of planets was the energy of 7 become 1. Okay. And so they showed me those first 3 and those second 3 as being kind of like similar, like specific containers within the container. And then we have the auric body, which is our Taurus energy, right? And I mean as in the donut Toro, okay, like the spinning energies. And our pranic body, which is our breathing, okay, the breath of life. And those together are always moving in sync as their own sort of like, it's almost like they're what moves the gears, what moves the energy. And then we have the subtle body, which is our illusion plane. We have our radiant body, which is the sound and the light energy. And we have so below and so above. And all of these work together, some of them in their own sort of containers, right? But still interacting, still triangulating into that 13th sign, that 13th container of our life. So right now we stand in this container, and we are between Venus and Mars in Taurus, okay? And this is the first time in 18 years that the classical planets have been across the morning sky in this order in their own signs. So we've got, right, Mercury in Gemini, Venus is sitting in Taurus, Mars is sitting in Aries, Saturn is sitting in Aquarius, okay, Jupiter is sitting in Aries. And the sun has climbed to the midheaven, and the moon is sitting in conjunction with Jupiter. And so as the step in happens of the fixed star, right, Rigel, we're starting to communicate, okay? And we're doing all this communication, and we're communicating with some of the most important driven energies of our time. So what I saw was that we're walking through this sort of tunnel, okay, into what is going to be the age of Aquarius. And this is our metaphoric life path, okay? And as Taurus comes into this true self, I was told that a lion is born. Now, the Hopi elders, okay, they have talked about the seeds of our heart, which I also didn't know about, but that's something that I had come in a journey that I've written about and I shared in some of my journey groups. And so we were seated here. We are the heart, okay? And we were seated here to be the helpers. And they showed me then the mammoths, okay? The woolly mammoths, and they showed me the woolly mammoths microbiota. And they told me that translocation and dysbiosis, okay? So there's recent studies in gastroenterology in patients that have dealt with this global crisis. And on the other side of feeling better, they are highly deficient in several bacterial species that are specific to protect us from UV exposure. Okay. And so that is why I feel like they took me to the new lioness being born, and being born within the star Regulus. And Regulus does emit a higher than normal ultraviolet ray, and it's oblate, okay, kind of like Jupiter. It's not a sphere. And it spins almost fast enough to fly apart, okay? And they can't explain why it spins that way. But we're about to enter the birth, okay? Lioness, Virgin Priestess constellation, okay? Lion meets human. And Virgo is overlaying right now the lion, and Libra is overlaying right now, and this is in the planetary, right? This Virgin High Priestess. And so as we're moving in the pre-shadow of this new age of Aquarius, right, Virgo made a big move back in 2011, November 2011. There was a massive archetypal move that Virgo made with Regulus moving from Leo into Virgo. And so until 2083, we're at 0 point Virgo, okay, the Hermit. There's a lot that we're not going to see. There's a lot that we're just exploring and discovering in this time. And it is like a toddler, right? Like a baby. We're being born, and then we're growing into this new era. Now, August 4th, Mercury passes Regulus with Virgo at 8 degrees. And I feel like we're going to know on the 4th more of what we're walking into, okay? Because we've been guided, and I said this, that we've been guided to walk through this portal, okay? The helpers. And August 8th is the portal, right? It's the Lion's Gate. So the moon will be square with Neptune in Capricorn at 11:33 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Zone here, and Venus will be in opposition with Pluto. And so make note that this is the next day. The moon will trine, right? I've talked about trining at 12:44 with Virgo, right? Where the communication becomes clear. The Hermit sees the truth. And then Uranus, which is Taurus energy, right? At 5:59, it's kind of like this energy of, I feel like the illumination, right, of why we are in between will kind of hit. And at one, in between these two things, at 1:18 a.m., which is 10, a completion of the cycle, the moon squares with Jupiter in Aries. So this is our big birth. Once we pass that Jupiter and Aries time frame, I feel like we are locked in to taking on our soul purpose, if that's what you've chosen to do. And we're coming out of this expansive womb into new methodologies, new messages, new spirits. And then on September 4th, so a month later, Venus crosses Regulus and Virgo. Now, this is why I think that this is important for those of you that are following me, that are in divine relationships, divine purpose, okay? Because remember the seeds of the heart that we are planting now, okay? The lion's heart was lit up in the heart of the earth almost 11,000 BC to 8,800 BC. And we're returning to that. We're returning to ancient heart seeds with this 0 point, activating our hearts, opening up sacred paths that have been lying in wait for this time. And getting here has meant overcoming judgment, okay, self-limitations, addictions, and paradigms, right? Old paradigms. Now, in July, the so above and so below will actually align with the power of the moon on July 3rd and July 30th. Okay, the threes, these are our paths forward, right? So this is important to prepare, because in August, you'll need the new knowledge. So they're telling me that we need to use this time well, okay? So I'm going to align us, and then I'm going to pull some cards, okay? But I want you to take a minute, and I want you just to breathe, okay? Just close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out. And imagine that there is a beautiful white light, and it's cascading down almost like snow, or this the light, like here in Seattle we get this mist. It's not really rain, but it's like a mist, and it's coming down and it's filtering all around you, and it's creating a protective shield. And this shield allows your Kundalini planes to work with the planets and the stars to create a safe exchange of energy and knowledge as you are breathing in and breathing out. Mercury's connecting to your sacral chakra. Feel that energy safely bringing that core substance through that sacral up into your upper heart. Feeling it. It's been filtered of anything toxic. There's only pure energy, pure knowledge, pure connection there. It's in an enlightened state. And the higher self of intuition and guidance are being connected here. Let go of the stories as you breathe through that no longer serve you. You're awakening to your personal purpose and your creativity. You are safe. Understanding that you are choosing this life, this love, this abundance. You're choosing to feel the heart of the feminine and hear the strength and the roar of the masculine. It's not about the old state of the ego. You are love. Venus is showering you with love, releasing the judgments of your limbic system, letting those body codes really reorganize, right? As they're reorganizing for your joy, for your wellness that you desire. You start to feel that tingling, right? You're probably starting to feel that tingle in different chakra centers. And this is you starting to feel those origin Ophiuchus Blu-ray codes harmonizing with your heart chakra. Just breathe, right? Your lungs are in your heart chakra. Breathe in, feeling the energy body moving from above, from the crown chakra, down into the earth, from the earth into the root chakra, from the root chakra back up to the sky above. Slowly, slowly it might wind through the chakra centers of your body as you feel this warmth of the love. And Mars starts offering you the guidance map that will lie within for whenever you need it to act as a compass. You will be and remain on the light path. You know inwardly now. Mars is there, keeping you on the path. You may have a desire to hum that octave D, unifying. Okay. And I can feel that octave. I can feel the lower octave. I can feel the upper octave. And as the sound breathes in, the reality you create from the origin codes, you've attuned with. So sing from the heart as you feel any restructuring of this energetic expansion. Your crown is balancing, okay? It's almost like I can feel there's like a halo effect, but it's down within that third eye, and it contains like a crown, right? And your intuitive channel with your ever awakening heart is connecting. As the light and the sound start to wash over you like a wave, you find forgiveness for all of the past lives, all of our human experiences, all of the living, forgiving them, but most importantly, forgiving yourself. Your solar plexus starts to feel deeply in alignment with your ancestral codes. And there's a deep connection to your yin and yang embodiment. I want you to really breathe in and feel that sense of purity, of the evolving love that surrounds you, surrounds your heart, surrounds in divinity. So true, so pure. This is the essence of you, and it's granting energy to accept and receive love, light, and abundance that has always been meant for you. You just needed to open to receive it. I'm feeling the guide stepping forward, okay? And they're connecting the pineal gland to the knowledge and clearing out the old stories. It's like they're rewriting the hard drive, okay? And they're opening us up for the knowledge that we will need at the time when we require it. Rigel is what's becoming the transponder of all that we need to know as we are birthing into this new age of Aquarius. And know that you're going to be learning new movements, new languages, new memories, swimming through past realities that are merging into that 0 point. And I want you to start feeling that alignment of those Kundalini planes, okay, coming into that beautiful space of your life container. We're taking the steps forward as we feel when we're ready and where we're allowing energies to be anchored in our life path as beautiful light grids of guidance, love, and a gratitude for this experience and this freedom that the spirit world, our ancestors, the stardust that is within us has come in and created for us. Okay. So let's go ahead and just enjoy that feeling for a minute. It's very beautiful, right? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know in this channel. Okay. Yeah, right. That protection is not going away. Okay. That protective field that has been given to us is not going away. And inside of that, I thought it was interesting that they had me bring out, okay, my ceremonial knife. I don't know if you can see how beautifully crafted, handcrafted that was. But they want us to cut, right? Cut the cords, right? Cut the cords, the dark cords in this protective space. Before you allow yourself, after this video, to move on, imagine yourself cutting anything out that doesn't need to be there anymore, okay? And use it as a little bit of a soul retrieval, bringing parts of yourself that are coming back in, parts of your voice that are coming back in. I do not know what this song is, right? But it's a very old sort of rock song. And it starts out and it goes, ah, ah. And they're singing it, right? Almost as if they're saying, right, that those frequencies, those octaves were very important, okay, to us and to some of you, right? Again, you are letting go of the weight of the world. It's not yours to carry. This is creating boundaries, okay? This is allowing yourself to flow, right? With that 0 point, you are in flow with your emotions. You're in flow with the soul space that you came from, okay? You are in flow with this energy. And in this protective state, you are learning how to be human in this world, but not of the world, okay? And that's really very beautiful. Okay, the crumbling, again, we're walking down the path, right? We're walking down the path to this portal, to the 8-8, and there may be all kinds of crazy shit going on around us, but let it crumble, okay? Ask yourself what you're trying to cling to. And why would you want it, right? Let it fall away. There may be those that are upset that things are falling away. Okay, that is not for you to judge, but just keep going. Okay, yeah, and enjoy it. Don't be serious, right? Enjoy this process. They don't want it to be like a job. They don't want it to be work. Okay, and that's really quite beautiful. Okay, yeah, breaking the chains of the ancestral patterns. You're healing, and by doing this, right, you are now rewriting the future. Okay, you are now rewriting your future. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? Whew. Again, they're talking about 0-point Virgo, right? This is from the celestial body. Again, this is communicating to you helpful energy, organizing your cellular body, okay? Giving you the detailed information, but don't try to do it perfectly, right? Like, you don't have to be perfect. Your body doesn't have to be perfect. They're talking about it being mutable, and the fact that, right, love your life where you're at, love your growth where you're at, love your body where it's at. Again, it's always reorganizing because it's part of its communication. And, right, there's the sun at the midheaven, okay? The sun is coming in, redefining what masculine energy means. That's the new birth. That's the birth of this lion, right? Romance, love, okay? Play, joy, pleasure, okay? There's an energy of emotion coming in that has been challenged before in the masculine energies within us that is now ready. They're saying M5 for whatever that means to you, okay? And the air, right? Again, the planets are supporting us. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? There's thinking that's happening here. There's clear thinking, right? Again, understand that that Rigel, okay, is transcoding our origin codes for us as we are going through this process of July to August, okay? The calm after the storm, okay? We've been through a storm, guys, and we're transmuting that. They're asking you to surrender to what it is that you wish here, especially in terms of what do you wish to get out of the work that you're doing. I just looked up and it was 33 minutes. The work that you're doing for the good of your human existence, right? For this being human. And again, they're bringing in, this is the feminine energy of the moon with the 4th house, which the 4th house is Cancer, but again, the 4 is the Emperor. And so there is a femininity, okay, coming in, and it's crumbling the old dictatorship of the Emperor, okay, bringing in nurturing, especially in the children and the youth. It's really transforming them, right? Look, okay, there's the death. The death of the old power is coming, right? You have to realize that this magnetic pole is shifting even in the poles of the earth. And I feel like that's why it was important to talk about the UV rays from the mammoths, because you have to build up your gut, especially if you were impacted over the last 2 years, because you need that specific bacteria to protect you from the UV rays. And they are showing me, right? Like, be prepared that we're going to be getting hit with more UV rays as we are going through this. Especially, it's almost like they're showing me, it's almost like the fire, okay, sparking this age of Aquarius. And we've got, right, we had the Emperor, we've got the Empress, okay? Allow yourself to love. Allow yourself to be in harmony with who you are. Allow yourself to feel pleasure, right? We're transiting heavy over the next 4 to 5 weeks. And that's why the gathering is bringing this into us. We really needed this. Again, what did I say? Sparking. There's the fire. We really needed this before this big fire hits Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? But it is going to happen spontaneously. And that's why the trine, okay? I talked about it in yesterday's video. The trine, Aries is at the bottom right here. Again, the Emperor. It's definitely about unity and union and this collective force of knowing that we have to be ready to download. And not one of us is getting it all. We're all getting parts of it. And so as a community, we are sharing this. Okay. Yeah, they're saying it's like the old school, right? Where you would come in the community and you would sit around the fire. Okay. Yeah. See, we're not all getting all of the transformation. We're not all getting all of that information. Okay. We're transforming, but the feminine is getting part, the masculine is getting part, right? But our hearts have to be open because there's an energy of manifesting from each one of us that duplicates really rapidly. And the more of us that open up to this knowledge and the more of us that open up to receiving, right, the more abundance that I feel like is going to flow relationally through the world. Okay, more people rising up, more coming together, right? Yeah. See, it flows. It flows to the many and it grows, the divine. They're saying topiaries. I don't know why they're saying that. But it's, right, it's creating something very special. But it is, again, there's that storm. And we are needing to be grounded as we, go through this storm towards wherever it's taking us here with the mystery energy. Again, what, right? Like at the core within us, those roots, those microbiota, right? Like you need to prepare so that the UV storms don't impact your system. Okay. Yeah. Because some of us, right? Look, some of us are going in blind. And look, that's not healthy. Look, that's not healthy, right? Like we need to prepare for this. The Earth Mother says, right, either you will accept the benefits of the earth and the knowledge that you are being given and being a part of this unity, or you will find yourself bound to the past. And as you are bound to the past, right, I feel like we're going to see a lot of unhealthy things, right? But those that accept, right, are not only going to rise up, but, right, it's coming through you. It's releasing. And as that's releasing, right, I mean, look, it's creating so much. It's creating so much for everyone. There's enough for everyone to go around. And I feel like that is really important for us to remember. Yeah. Okay. Be proud of yourself. Again, there's Taurus energy. Be proud of yourself, right? Don't get caught up in the material world, but know that what you need will be provided for. And be aware, again, that as you walk through this portal, as you walk down this path, things are crumbling, right? And through the death will come that rebirth. But you have to go deeper. You have to keep going deeper. Don't let yourself, right, get disoriented and fearful, right? Look, the new lion. There's a protection coming through, right? Again, what did I just say? Don't be fearful. Push through any insecurities. Okay? The trine is with you. okay? Even when you don't feel like it is with you, okay? Yeah, okay, be real. Don't be all like, oh, I'm the special one, right? Okay, we are all flowing with the same energy. We are all being asked to give and receive equally, right? They're showing me here, right? There's this earth, water, air, fire, okay? All of the energies, all of the elements. We are all a part of this. Oh, look at that. Spirit is beautiful. Soul family. We are all a part of this. Keep calling in your soul tribe because we don't have to do it alone. All right. Again, the feminine is also coming in new with the deer, right? Unafraid. Okay, the feminine is losing this fear, right? Why? Because you're gaining the knowledge of the crow. Okay, you're gaining the knowledge of the underworld from those Kundalini planes that's telling you how, right? How to move ahead. Okay, the cheetah. How to move ahead, especially through the fire. Okay, especially through these leaders, these so-called leaders who are, right, disregarding the feminine energy. Right? We're taking from the fire feminine energy, male and female, and we are going to use it, right? We're preparing for our quantum leap. Okay, again, they're showing me here, right? Do you see the rain? Right? You're always protected. See the rain? You're always protected. Okay, don't forget that you are always protected. So, what else do we need to know here, Spirit? Okay, again, Aries, fire. This is an upgrade to yourself, and yourself is going to be discombobulated a little bit as you start understanding the process of the reorganization of your cells. Okay, again, there will be times where you're feeling really energized. There's going to be times when you are needing to kind of rest, rejuvenate, and they're saying almost like a repopulation of what you're manifesting, right? Come into that energy of knowing what it is that you want and desire, right? Yeah, there's going to be times to go into your shell, right? Cancer and Virgo, the Hermit, right? There's going to be times to go into your shell, to look through your body, right? Scan your body like we did with the cords, and make sure you're weeding out those cords. Make sure that, you know, you're listening, right? But this is a time of union. Okay, this is a time of, they're saying brotherhood, sisterhood, right? It's important that we remember that. And they want us to work on something here. So I'm going to pull out what we need to work on. Okay, again, am I in my head or my heart? All right. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today, master your mind, watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and dream. Okay? So, I hope that that helps you guys. Right? We do have a soul script here, each of us. And it's important that we remember that. And it's important that we remember that we are all meant to be here, meant to be together. And if you saw this, then it was meant for you. All right. So much love, guys. Bye.